Information processing theory. What is information processing theory? How humans attempt to recognize, transform, store, and retrieve information has been developing enough to provide teachers with suggestions for improving the teaching and learning process. Areas of basic cognitive changes: attention, memory, processing speed, organization of thinking, and metacognition. Major components. What is sensory memory? Very brief storage that essentially take long enough for the brain to register and start processing the information. Sensory memory can hold visual memory for about a half a second and auditory information for a few seconds. What is short-term memory? It's often called working memory, temporary storage system that processes incoming sensory memory. Information that is not moved along from short-term memory to long-term memory will be forgotten. What is long-term memory? The permanent storehouse of memory has no limits. You can remember what happened seconds, minutes, days, months, and years ago. It's divided into two types. Explicit is memories that we try to remember and recall. Implicit is memories that's not part of our consciousness. Using information processing theory in the classroom. Gain students' attention by using voice inflections. You can point out important information right on the board or use an overhead projector. You can present information in a logical manner. You can use chronological order to concept skills. Memory aids such as flashcards, group work, or you could draw pictures. Active learning, having students to speak aloud and answer questions. How does the theory impact classroom management? Students are prepared with better equipment and information for learning. Students are enforced with good mental exercises through different methods. Students are informed of objects and learning outcomes. It helps students to remember information for the long term. Information processing theory key contributors: George A. Miller, Atkinson and Schriffen, Craig and Lockhart, Rumlehart and McClellan. How is information organized in long-term memory? And here's a chart showing the breakdown of the organization. Classroom activities that can be used. Ask students random questions. Review studies along with students before a test. Have students to check their own classwork at times. Use discussion boards. Use gestures and move around the room. Use memory as well. IPT model examples. This is two diagrams showing the IPT model examples of brain and also how memories come from technology. Information processing dream theory. This is a picture I got off the internet. It's basically showing the perspective of what all you retrieve and take in whenever you gain information. And resources. The end.